everybody, how you doing? Jamie and back at you again on Motivated Matters this June 12th, Saturday, Throwback Saturday here on Motivated Matters. Can't wait to get into the topic today. I want to ask you, how's your vision doing? Is your vision still greater than 2020? That's what the throwback is about today. How you doing with your goals? The year is halfway over. The year is halfway over. Is your vision still greater than 2020, or are you still stuck back in there? You know, you never stop examining your vision. You never stop examining. Can you still see straight? Is your vision taking you where you want to go? I think these are still good, so we're gonna keep going. Check this throwback out. I want to make sure you also check out ExecuStyle. They got their summer lineup coming to you full of linens. I think it's just the beginning of something new. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Can't wait to see you next week as we follow up on a couple of key topics during Pride Month. You all have a wonderful remainder of your weekend. See you soon. Talked about, what it's going to take for me to really launch my vision. What is it going to take to really launch my vision? Over a year ago, I had to talk all the time about, my separation from corporate America and transitioning now into a solopreneur. It's been amazing. But I had a vision for my life. And let's talk about vision. Let's just get right to it. It was put on my heart this morning when I was doing my meditation and devotion this morning. Vision came into my mind and I was having moments where I was thinking about, wow, you put these motions in place. You had vision. And now it's coming to fruition. That's what it's about, being a creator. You really thrive off that vision that you initially had, and now all of a sudden you see it come into existence. That is so rewarding. It's so rich. So I think about vision. I remember I did this YouTube video at the end of the year as we walked into 2021, talking about 2020 vision. Making sure that you have not only 2020 vision, but I want to have better than 2020 vision. You get it? Is your vision better than 2020? So that was the YouTube. You can go check it out on Jay's Chronicles if you ever get a chance. But it made me think about vision, and there's three forms of visions I'm going to talk about today. Of course, there's the initial vision, right? The initial vision that you have, that you're able to just conceive in your mind and give some thought and really, sit down and say, hey, I want that. I want that in my life. It could be a car, it could be a relationship, it could be something tangible, it could be something spiritual, it could be anything. You understand, you create your life, right? But there's also certain steps to acquiring that vision. And a lot of people miss out on that. They say, it says in the Bible that God doesn't provide vision without provision. As I receive provision, what it means to me is like the preparation, the steps, the things that are required to make sure that vision is obtainable. Does that make sense to you? Vision. God doesn't provide vision without provision. Oftentimes where people fall short, they don't obtain their vision because they don't really go after the provision. They don't prepare properly. And a lot of it is up here. And I've learned this over the last, year of my life. I said, I want to be a life coach one day. And I had that vision of what I am, is talking in front of a large group of people and motivating people to get to the next stage in their life, to overcoming their fear. And I saw it, I still can see it, but there's steps, right? The provision for me to get there. And that's where people don't always dig into that. They get fatigued. Provision. What is your provision? Think about, what is your provision? It's a very important step. And I think the last step that people fall short on is division. Division, the trifecta. What are you willing to prune? What are you willing to separate from to acquire your vision? Does that make sense to you? The Bible also says you can't pour new wine in the old sacks, right? You can't continue to carry along on the same journey that you once were on if you're trying to get to higher ground. What are you willing to prune? What are you willing to divide? What division are you willing to make? Be it relationships, be it habits, be it, what you're doing spiritually. What are your daily disciplines? You gotta think about these things. Now I'm starting to understand why they only call it the top 2%, because it's real. Because a lot of people never even get there. They never even get there. They talk a good game, but they don't do the steps to get there. I was reading A Course in Miracles, chapter 14, and came to an end. I was almost in tears last night reading it, but it just talked about we're not here to struggle. People talk about the struggle is real and all that. I'm starting to believe that's some crap. That's some mental crap. That means you're in a space negatively where you believe everything that's hard for you has to be a struggle. It doesn't have to be a struggle. It's a joy. There's joy in the journey. It's a journey. If you just start to transition how you think about struggle and call it your journey, it won't be so damn hard. You'll start to see joy in it. And when I tell you I'm operating right now where I'm experiencing my journey, and I probably have the least amount of money, but I'm so happy. I have joy because I'm doing things that I'm acquiring my vision. I'm taking the steps that the vision, the provision, and the division. I'm doing all these steps, and I'm having so much joy while I'm doing it. I know we're gonna take this to the top. I'm really looking forward to what's about to happen. I'm not gonna talk too much about it right now, but it's coming. Fearless is coming. I'm about to do this series, Cinco de Mayo is coming. I promise you we're gonna kick off this Fearless series. And I'm gonna make sure that you understand what it takes to fear less. Because in order to accomplish your vision, you gotta divide and separate yourself from fear. So we're gonna help you fear less to get you to your next destination. And we're gonna keep digging into this vision while we go through our provision and division to acquire this next destination. I can't wait to see y'all again. Happy weekend. Hope you have a great time. I'll see you soon. Bye.